Imagine starting one of the world's most influential platforms in your small apartment, armed with nothing but a simple idea to improve how people shop. That's precisely the origin story of Pinterest, a platform now valued at a staggering $25 billion and synonymous with visual discovery and inspiration. Did you know that Pinterest, which now influences millions in social media and e-commerce, began with the humble intention of organizing shopping lists? It's a classic story of how a small spark can ignite a revolution. Welcome to the fascinating story of Pinterest, where we unveil how a simple idea transformed into a global phenomenon, reshaping our interaction with images and ideas and revolutionizing online shopping. The year was 2009. The digital world was bustling with potential, and amongst this, a former Google employee, Ben Silbermann, along with two visionaries, Paul Sciarra and Evan Sharp, were about to make history. Inspired by Silbermann's own passion for collecting, they envisioned a new kind of online space, a space where people could not just store but actively discover new ideas, interests, and inspirations. This groundbreaking concept led to the creation of Pinterest in December 2009. It was a platform that revolutionized the very nature of browsing the internet, enabling users to pin images and ideas from around the web and organize them into personalized collections or boards. This simple yet powerful idea of curated discovery would soon capture the imaginations of millions globally. However, the journey to Pinterest was not straightforward. It was preceded by Tote, an app conceived by Silbermann and Sciarra. Tote was intended to be a virtual replacement for paper catalogs, a digital shopping assistant of sorts. Launched in early 2009, Tote aimed to revolutionize shopping by providing a mobile platform where users could browse and save items from various retailers. However, Tote faced significant challenges. One of the biggest hurdles was the nascent state of mobile payment technologies, which at the time were not advanced enough to offer a seamless shopping experience. This limitation proved to be a major hurdle, preventing Tote from achieving its full potential. Despite these setbacks, an interesting user behavior was observed by the founders. Users of Tote were less interested in the buying part of the app and more engaged in the collection and sharing of their favorite items. People enjoyed the process of creating lists and collections of products that caught their eye. This behavior sparked a light bulb in Silbermann and his team. The true value lay not in the transactional nature of shopping and the act of purchasing, but in the joy of discovering and gathering ideas. It was this key insight that became the cornerstone for pivoting to what we now know as Pinterest. The beta launch, a slow yet steady start. Picture this. It's March 2010, and a new website, Pinterest, debuts as a closed beta. This isn't the explosive launch that many tech startups dream of. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Growth was painstakingly slow, a far cry from the viral launches that define many of today's tech successes. Ben Silbermann, the co-founder of Pinterest, knew he had to take a different approach. He began reaching out personally to the first 5,000 users who had signed up. He wrote to them individually, a rare move in the tech world, sharing his phone number and even meeting some of them in person. This wasn't just about troubleshooting or gathering feedback, it was about building a community. This hands-on, personal approach laid the groundwork for what would become a deeply engaged and dedicated user base. Fast forward to early 2011, Pinterest is still relatively unknown in the vast landscape of social media. But then, something important happens. The launch of the Pinterest iPhone app marks the beginning of a new era for the platform. Suddenly, there's a surge in downloads. People are discovering Pinterest's unique value proposition, a visual bookmarking tool that allows you to save not just images, but ideas. Following the success of the iPhone app, Pinterest didn't slow down. They soon released an iPad app and then expanded their reach further with a version for non-iPhone users. This multi-platform approach was a game changer, rapidly expanding Pinterest's reach and making it accessible to a much wider audience. It was the beginning of Pinterest's transformation from a niche web application to a mainstream social media platform. In a significant nod to its growing influence and popularity, Pinterest was listed in Time magazine's 50 Best Websites of 2011. By December of the same year, Pinterest had become one of the top 10 largest social network services. This growth wasn't just in user numbers, it was in the way people used the platform. Pinterest wasn't just a place to save images, it was becoming a visual search engine. Users were not only pinning images of things they liked, but also using Pinterest to discover new ideas, explore interests, and find inspiration. By 2012, Pinterest boasted over 10 million unique users, making it one of the fastest-growing platforms at the time. With an ever-growing user base, Pinterest began tapping into its business potential. In 2013, the platform introduced business accounts, offering brands and retailers a new way to reach consumers. This was a game-changer for the advertising world, with Pinterest offering a visually rich and themed environment for targeted advertising. The launch of Pinterest Premiere for video ads was another significant milestone. It allowed businesses to use video content to engage with users, capitalizing on the growing trend of video marketing. By 2015, Pinterest had introduced promoted pins, allowing businesses to boost their visibility. These monetization strategies were not just about revenue. They were about enhancing the user experience with relevant, interest-based advertising. By the end of 2015, Pinterest had already generated a revenue of over $100 million, a clear indication of the platform's growing appeal to advertisers. In a bold move in 2017, Pinterest decided to remove the like feature, a staple of social media interaction. This decision was driven by the desire to focus on the unique boards concept of Pinterest, encouraging users to save and organize ideas rather than passively liking them. This shift underscored Pinterest's commitment to keeping its platform inspirational and action-oriented. Furthermore, in its pursuit to stay technologically relevant and innovative, Pinterest acquired the video creation app Vochi in 2021. This acquisition was a strategic move to enhance Pinterest's video content capabilities, acknowledging the growing importance of video in digital content consumption. Vochi's specialized video editing tools were integrated into Pinterest, offering users more creative ways to engage with the platform. The leap into e-commerce marked an important chapter in Pinterest's story. The introduction of buyable pins in 2015 was a game-changer, allowing users to not only pin their favorite items, but also to purchase them directly through the platform. This feature initially launched with over 2 million products available from retailers like Macy's, Neiman Marcus, and Nordstrom. The subsequent launch of shopping catalogs further cemented Pinterest's role in the e-commerce space. By 2019, Pinterest had introduced more shopping features, including Shop the Look pins and personalized shopping recommendations, blurring the lines between a social platform and a digital marketplace. This transformation was a direct response to user behavior, as data showed that 90% of weekly users used Pinterest to make purchase decisions. By 2024, the platform boasted over 482 million monthly active users, with international users making up more than half of this base. Pinterest's international growth was fueled by localized content and features tailored to different markets. For instance, in France, the platform saw a surge in users interested in gourmet food and fashion, while in Japan, the focus was more on DIY and crafts. Pinterest's journey, however, was not without its challenges. One significant hurdle was adapting to changes in Google's search result policies, which at one point led to a decline in web traffic from the search engine. This challenge was met with resilience and innovation. Pinterest enhanced its search functionality, introduced more personalized content, and focused on in-app user engagement. The platform also embraced AI and machine learning to improve content, discovery, and user experience. These adaptations were crucial in maintaining relevance and engagement in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. From a basic idea-sharing app to a global visual discovery giant, Pinterest's story is one of vision, innovation, and understanding user needs. Today, it's not just a social media platform, but a global phenomenon redefining the digital world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this.